Hi guys. Okay, I think I got it. Lovely lady, welcome to VIP. Let's do a sound check really quick, guys. Make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay. Because I accidentally hit the button while I was like still setting up. I was like, the button is on. So, let's see. Yeah, it's not letting me click on it. What is going on? Hi guys. Why isn't it not letting me click on it? I swear, you guys, this app does not like me right now. Let me restart it. Hi guys, welcome in. I'm trying to make sure I can see the chat from here because otherwise it's like really hard to see and I really will miss stuff. Okay, now it's working. Jeez Louisa. Oh, I can see everybody. Okay. Now, we're gonna need some snacks. Okay, bestie? We're gonna blink twice if you can hear me. Just kidding. I won't know. Can you guys hear me okay? So don't tell anyone what I'm about to tell you. Okay, I's made you a snack. I's gonna put it right here. I's gonna put mine right there. Okay? And saved it. Make you a little snack. Make me a little snack. Hi, YouTubers. Hi, Mr. Wordplay. Hi, Betty Pretty. Okay, we got snacks. We got the delectables. We got things cooking. Since you guys said a lot of you guys be eating meat, I won't tell anybody. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. We got some lobster. We've got some crab. We'll say it's king. We'll say it's king crab. And some fancy schmancy lobster. Only the best. Only the best for you. The tea is on a low simmer. So low you can't hear it. Hi guys. Welcome in. Okay. So, today's message. Shh, shh, shh. Don't tell anyone what I'm about to tell you. You are getting ready for a whole new, different life. It's like you're learning different concepts, or just learning a different way to be, and you are getting ready to control, alt, delete this old life. And you're done feeling bad about it. You're done. You're also going to be working on being more silent and making more eye contact. So I said blink twice if you can hear me. um you guys crack me up. But you're going to be making more eye contact, and you are not going to feel bad for the bullies. You're not going to feel bad for anybody and how they double cross you, triple cross you. Maybe you're a people pleaser in recovery. This is something that is like really apparent to you this week. So all of the advice I'm about to give you, shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you. Okay? These people tried to cancel you. They tried to drag you into some mess. You are going to be these narcissists' worst nightmare. The problem doesn't happen as much when you are in survival mode. Well, I'm not going to say that. When you're in survival mode and you're dealing with these narcissists, you remember, you're dealing with the narc. And then you're like, oh, I'm finally free of them. I'm free. Oh my gosh, yes. Here comes the work. The work comes after dealing with the narc, because then we looked for ways to inflict pain on ourselves because we just don't even know what to do with, we don't even know what to do. So what you are going to be doing is you're going to keep your earlobe to the ground. You're going to be quieter than mice. You are not rolling around with piglets. You are going to become even more intimidating than you already are. Whoever I'm speaking to, you have savage intellect. And you are not going to be telling anybody your ideas. You're not going to be telling anybody why you're staring at them. You're going to be staring at them so long you make them uncomfortable on purpose. So don't tell people what I'm telling you. Okay? It's our little secret. You might want to stare at their forehead to make them uncomfortable. You could do that. You're becoming people's worst nightmare. And you're going to stand on that. No more comparing yourself to other people silently, like, oh, I wish I had that. Use that as your driving force for, I'm going to have that life and then some. I'm going to have that life and then some. Because when you are chosen by God, anointed by God, the devil puts its sights on you. Oh, you want to be God's little pet. Okay, cool. Now I'm watching you. Now I'm going to send all the empty-headed vessels, all the Decepticons in the land, every little recruit near and far, I'm sending them your way. So I got the magic sauce, and we're going to stir it until it's just right. We are not going to tell anybody our ingredients, and we are not going to waste our time. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I know you are. I know you are. You are done being talked to like this by anybody. By anybody. Okay? This is like a little meeting. We're having a sit down, pretty much. This is a secret sit down. And in this secret sit down, you are calling yourself out where you let people not necessarily run amok because you guys are intimidating. We're just gonna amp that up a little bit. We're gonna put it on 1,000. Little side note: we are gonna be doing unboxings. For anybody wondering, we will be doing that at the end. I will pull out love messages as well in the second half of this live stream. But back to the task at hand. You are already intimidating, but there are in some ways where you renege or backpedal because you start to feel bad because you come on so strong. You're no longer apologizing for that. So this person that tries to make you feel small or make you feel like you owe them, people are going to start getting what they give. And they ain't going to like it too much. Okay? So if you were looking for a little kumbaya pep rally, this ain't that. This is not that. Okay? Hold on. The devil has been coming at you hard because now you are in a period of needing to heal. You've left a lot of Decepticons behind, but now you're clocking when people make you feel bad for standing your ground. You're like, dang, I told them what time it was, but now why do I feel bad? Why do I feel like the bad guy? We are going to control alt delete that right now. We are going to cancel, rebuke, and denounce that guilt, that shame that you feel when these are the people acting childish, not you. These are the people acting like it's not fair, life isn't fair, you just need to give me what's yours. It's not happening anymore. So the first thing you're going to start doing is you're going to lock eyes. You were given the most piercing eyes. I already know. They're daggers. So what you're going to do with those eyes is when people are, you're just going to stare at them. Are you okay? Why are you acting like that? Is something wrong? Did you crack your head on the way here? Is everything okay? You're going to keep it at a level 1 monotone. You feel me? On top of that, you are going to be indifferent. You are going to be neutral. You are not going to be amped up. You are not going to be angry. You are not going to be crazy because they are blood-sucking vampires. And they don't care who is giving them the reaction. They don't care. They just want a reaction. So get that resting bitch face on and just stare. Like you're so confused on what the frick is even going on. As I'm hearing engines rev, you are at the starting line of your new life. And at the starting line of your new life, you are the Ferrari and they are the Pinto. We don't race them. Ew. For what? To prove to them what? For who? We ain't doing that. Not never. So, with that being said, you might try some different tactics with the people that make you feel small, that attempt to do this. And now I'm talking about the people you can't escape. That terrible boss that you have that sends all the nasty emails and they're relentless. You are ignoring these people because you are God's pet. You're never going to be theirs. These narcissists, they just don't care, okay? They are piglets, they are heathens, and they want to roll around in the mud with you. And we don't do that because the piglet loves it. They love it. And we ain't here to make a mess. We aren't here to be messy boots with them. Ooh, I'm hearing sirens. So saying a prayer for those first responders that are trying to do their job. And then I pray for the people on the other side. Anything that is not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors, only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of who I'm talking to. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. By the time we're done with this live stream, you are going to be wearing your villain era well. You are going to give them something to talk about unapologetically. The more you walk away from them, the more justice is going to unfold. You are done wearing your heart on your sleeve for them to know how you feel and when you feel it. They are always trying to do the bait and switch with you. It's not happening. So enjoy your snack. We are officially on the crazy train. These people stalk you, they mock you, they mimic you, they copy you. They do all of these dumb things because you are walking out the door. This is what your energy says. This is why they come at you harder. A narcissist hates to be ignored. Say it with me. I am a narcissist's worst nightmare. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Control, Alt, Delete. You are also going to get comfortable with making space for yourself. You're going to slow it down as if you were Victoria's Secret angel walking down the runway. You are going to slow it down. You're going to stop rushing everywhere in a panic or thinking, I just got to get out of here. I got to get this done. You're just going to slow it down to like 1.5. Okay, that's pretty fast still, but like 1.0, maybe 9.5. You know what I'm saying? These people, they know that you want to rush away from their energy. They know that you don't want to be anywhere in sight. And so what you're going to do is you're going to stare a little bit more because these people don't really want to make eye contact with you like they think they do. They think they do, and then they're immediately going to look down. If you have a terrible boss or a terrible mother-in-law or whoever it is that you're dealing with, you might want to stare at their forehead. That's going to make them feel uncomfortable, like there's something on their face. Mo, thank you for your donation. Then we have making space for yourself and not being uncomfortable with silence. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of silence. You are done trying to fill the silence. Maybe this is something that you've been working on. You're like, I'm not gonna try to fill the noise with an embarrassing story of myself or something I knew I shouldn't say. You're gonna be more observant in that way. These people are clocking the fact that you are resourceful, that you are independent, that your bags are packed. And you have it down pat with the narcissists you don't have to deal with anymore. It's the ones that are still in your life that it's hard. It's really hard. But think about the people that like you don't even give the time of day to. Think about those distant relatives like you never really have to see, and they're wondering why you aren't at all these functions. They're like, man, I wore this outfit and I was gonna embarrass them and I was gonna make them feel so stupid and da da da, and you intuitively knew not to be there. Stephanie, thank you so much. You're always spoiling me. I freaking love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie. May you receive that back times 10. Yes, YouTube verse, especially since you guys are in the same field. You are in the same field. You are in the same work arena. You are in the same family. So they do things on purpose to make you feel less than. You are going to be in your villain era. You are leveling up in your villain, your villainess. Now, people are going to be looking at you in this season like, how are they still here? I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried all these things. You are going to be more silent than ever and just staring. You're indifferent. Let's pretend we're indifferent right now. 0 Fs. And when we do have to take pause and take notice, we're looking at them like they need their head checked. These people do not understand how you keep bouncing back when they left you in a ditch. They don't understand how you are the only one that's about to get up out of this mother effer, whatever it is, a job, a family, because people don't leave. Whatever environment you're in, people don't leave. Guess what? You're leaving. You are leaving. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. You're like, okay, I am not going to inflict pain on myself anymore. I'm going to do the things that make me happy. I am not going to overindulge in things that I know are bad for me because I don't know what to do with this time and space of after the narcissist that I have just dealt with. So remember, only take what resonates. This person could have tried to fight you. They could have tried to delete you, cancel you. You are also going to be calling out people that have been giving you empty promises. You are not holding back. They are going to start you are going to start giving what they've been giving you. So if they've been giving you a whole can of nothing, you're going to give the same. You are not settling. You are not wasting your time repeating yourself. So let's say this is a boss, and this boss has been promising you a transfer or promising you a raise. And they bump their head every time you guys have to have this conversation again. You might be looking for another job. You might not be doing anything for them. Anything. Because what are they giving you? You might start doing what's a little bit below your pay grade. Because I feel like they've been getting a little bit too much of what you're able to do, what you bring to the equation. And what you're going to see in this villain era is not only will you have completely changed, you are going to get justice. You are going to get recognition. You are going to feel like a creative, I don't even know what, a creative spirit animal. And you are going to feel connected to those that deserve to be around you. And I see a lot of this happening through the internet. It's like you're getting a whole new squad or a whole new group of friends. You're done with their childish behavior and their empty promises. And so you are making a game plan of how you are walking up out of the door. Because these people want to pretend that you didn't mean what you said. You could have said, what is my future here? And they're like, oh, well, we'll do this and we'll do that and we'll do this and we'll do that. And you're like, okay, cool. And you're still waiting. So now it's your move. I'm also getting that someone here has been trying to lose weight, or I channeled that someone is trying to lose weight or is really hard on themselves about their weight. And what you're going to stop doing or start doing is not focusing so much on the fact that you need to lose weight or whatever the case is. you're going to stop thinking about it as much. It's almost like your body is tensing up in survival mode and your nervous system needs reset. Your vagus nerve needs reset. And when you stop stressing about having to lose the weight, oh my gosh, I need to lose 15 pounds, I need to lose 20 pounds, you can still be active and working towards that goal without looking at the scale, without being so mean to yourself, without being hyper focused on it. And as you're doing that, you ever realize when you stop looking at the scale and when you stop stressing the frick out about it, you just start losing weight where you couldn't lose it before to save your life? That is what's going to be happening to you. You could have literally tried to lose weight for a year straight. Like, what the frick is going on? You're like, I went to the gym, I started eating healthier, I started doing all of this, and it's because you were like maybe subconsciously like shaming yourself, like, get it together. What are you doing? Why don't you look like this? Why don't you look like these people on Instagram? What the frick is going on? So yeah, I'm hearing sirens again. You are going to be bursting with sparkly new ideas because you have a new breakthrough coming in. As you're focusing on what you need to walk away from and living your best life, you're going to kind of put the torture you put yourself through on the back burner. That is going to help significantly. How many of us know we don't lose weight staring at that scale? I try to avoid mine because it only makes me feel bad. It never is like, oh my gosh, Brittany, you're doing a good job. F that scale. Literally F that scale. Lady Justice, thank you so much. Thank you. May you receive that back times 10. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. But like, there's no point in staring at it. Really. Because I mean, like, what is the point? You don't need all of these other things either that some other people might say that you need. So if it's a weight loss something or fad or a trending, you decompressing and letting stress go and the people that are stressing you out, it is most likely your body rejecting something, especially if this is not your normal weight. We all know we feel better when we like the way that we look. And you want to start liking the way that you look. But for a lot of us that are light workers and picking up on everybody's stank ass energy, we start to see like, oh, my body is rejecting this union because this ain't a healthy relationship. My body is rejecting this job because this job stresses me the frick out. And sometimes we think if we don't talk about the stress, if we don't talk about how this job is making us crazy, like, no, maybe nobody will know that our bodies are turning on us. You're clocking everything. And you are going to leave people haunted and shook, not only at the transformation that is taking place in your life, but at the fact that you walked away, you're indifferent, and you could give an F less. You no longer need to move so cautiously. You're going to be getting a sign. Some type of sign or synchronicity that things are getting better with your health and with your body specifically. And that is because of things that you've been walking away from in the last 2 months. Now, you've walked away from a lot in the last year, but specifically bigger things in the last 2 months and what you're not going to put up with, that really helped your health spike this way. Seriously, whatever you chose to leave behind, like it was somebody disrespecting you in your family or in your relationship or at your job, and you're like, you know what? I can't go back on my word. I have to stand on business with that. I'm not going to let them treat me that way. And I have to mean it. This is opening space for new people, for good people in your life. And you are not delusional. Like, hey, I think I am losing weight and I stopped trying. You're not delusional. That is happening. Okay? It's time for you to feel lighter. And the way that you're going to do that is to continue on this path of, that doesn't serve me anymore. I don't resonate with it. I've outgrown it. I don't care who thinks I'm nuts. It's time to give yourself space to experience joy. Hold on, guys. So, yeah, there is something else about true success. The way that you look at true success is going to be changing. Not that it really needed a revamp, but you're going to be looking at it like, I want to be happy and I want to be healthy. I want to like who I see in the mirror. I want to treat myself better. You're like, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Zone, thank you for your donation. Thank you, YouTubers. Ooh, spicy. Okay, you're searching for the meaning in life. You're like, what do I want my life to mean? You're discovering the magic around you. You're seeing true success isn't just about money, but it's also about happiness. But money also brings financial liberation. Like, you don't have to feel shackled to bills or certain things. I see you really changing your perspective on money. So everything you do right now is going to be so quiet that you want it to go unnoticed. People are not expecting you to not show up for them. They are not expecting you to not react. So let's say you have a family member that always relies on you and they're never there for you. They never, ever, ever lend you money like they ask you for money. They never babysit like they ask you to babysit. They never do any of these things. So maybe you set up some boundaries. You are no longer over explaining, well, I have to have this because I need to do this and I have to go here and I have to work that day and no. I stand on no. No does not mean it's up for negotiation. Goodbye. You are also not going to rush to the phone. You are not going to rush to answer anyone. You're going to wait. And wherever there used to be this uncomfortable silence, you are letting there be space in all areas of life. You are letting there be space between the time that you reply to somebody's message or email or text or call. You are giving space to, if there's awkward silence, you are the one that's the most confident in the room, so you don't have to be the loudest. You don't have to be the icebreaker either. You can use an opportunity to clock everybody in the room. Okay? You do not have to, hold on. You do not have to use that time to make it feel like, oh my gosh, I don't understand why everyone's being quiet. So I'm just going to say something to try to be funny or to be the icebreaker. No, let it get spicy in the room with it being quiet. Is it a weird, awkward family dinner? Let it be awkward. Use an opportunity to reflect on why you're even sitting at this table. Use that opportunity to reflect on why you're even still at this job. We talked about in yesterday's message, you can have a job, you can have a career, or you can have a calling. And you choose your calling. So you're not going to have a whole lot of friends. And that's okay. You have a lot of people that are jealous and envious of you. This is something I talk about on my channel a lot. It is something that I see a lot because you are a light worker or a chosen one on your comeuppance and people don't know how to handle you at all. And it's not their job to handle you. It's their job to move. It's their job to move. Woo! We have breadcrumbing that fell on the ground. So when I get cards that fall on the ground, I take that as your hidden enemies. There are people that are trying to hide the fact that they are a hidden enemy of yours. Because whatever you've been doing in front of them, in the slightest, they are watching. And they're like, they're doing something different with their hair. I wonder how they could afford that. That is a designer bag. I wonder how they got that. They're driving a new car. What the frick? Do you know what I mean? You guys have people that were supposed to be your friends or supposed to be your acquaintances or maybe even your clients, patrons, customers that are maybe being unprofessional or just showing their ass. So with that, you could be doing your job, right? Let's say you're in the service industry. This happens to me a lot. Okay, I'm bartending. I'm like putting in an order. I'm like boopity 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 boop. But a lot of you guys know I left my 9 to 5 and I'm on pickup only right now. And I'll be putting in an order and people are just staring at me like, it could be a good stare, like, oh my gosh, they're so freaking cute. Or it could be a bad stare, like, who do they think they are? This is how people look at you. But you are no longer going to fidget. Or this could be something that you're working on, like not fidgeting, not feeling awkward, not feeling like you have to like fill in space or time. And I really like that. Hold on. I don't know how I accidentally made a moderator. Sorry, Lori. Sometimes I just be pressing buttons on here and I do it so fast that I have to like go back like, oh, what did I just do? Hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay. I was like, what did I do? So I don't ever have moderators in my live chat for those of you that are new because we are all adults here and we are all grown. We don't need moderators to babysit, and it takes the fun out of it for them to like watch. That's been my experience on YouTube for 5 years. On top of that, sometimes moderators will start acting a fool or they'll start getting really mouthy. I've had some really mouthy moderators that are like mean and bullying people in the chat, and I'm just not here for that because this is my business. This is my corner of the internet. This is my home where I have all of us gathered around. I don't need anyone making people feel like they're not welcome. But I will not hesitate to remove anybody from the chat that is using words that will get flagged, using words that are inappropriate, or any type of nice nasty. I won't deal with that at all. So I put my live chat on restriction, being a subscriber of 1 week or 2 weeks, because that just cuts out a lot of riffraff. So this is kind of like what you're going to be doing is you're going to make people pay to troll you. When people want to troll me, they have to pay. Okay? They want to send me some type of hate, they got to send it to my Cash App. And what? They want to send me some type of hate, they have to send it through my Patreon. And then when they do that, I have their email, I have their first name, I have their last name, I have their address. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Or if they want to get a hold of me, they're like, well, I can't get a hold of her. So what am I going to do? I'm going to send money to her Cash App and harass her. You are going to make people pay to troll you. These people that are staring and gawking, they're not going to have access to you anymore. These are perfect examples. These are perfect examples. Access denied. So you're going to be looking at people like, okay, it's also going to show you about when you have boundaries up and somebody wants to like push against them, they're doing you a favor by showing you who they are. They're like, "Oh my gosh, let me hurry come through and drop my mask. Okay, I've got this little sheet on. Let me drop it. Let me show you who I am." Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for showing me who you are. So now I can move accordingly and bippity boppity control alt delete your whole behind. Okay? So when I said you're not going to deal with people that are nice nasty, we see a lot of that in the spiritual community, in our families, in our workspace. And then we have somebody in the chat that's like, but I want to get nasty. Cool. Bye. You know what I mean? Bye. And that's not here. There are so many different crevices of the internet. I want this to be a safe space for all of you guys to hang out. And I want it high vibrational. I don't want the fuckery. I don't need it, you know? So you guys are going to start seeing who is willing to pay to troll you in any capacity, whether they're snitching for somebody else. Like, let's say you don't give any access to your boss. What are they going to do? They're going to have to send recruits. They're going to have to send somebody in there. I see this at so many jobs that aren't even mine. Okay, I see this at hair salons. I see this in so many different places where there's one person working that like doesn't F with the boss at all. They aren't the pet. They're definitely the black sheep, but they stand on it. And as they stand on it, they send somebody else in, maybe from another location, just to see what's going on. I've dealt with this in my own job. Just to see what's going on. And then they get nothing because you're what? You're indifferent. So when they go back to ringleader number 3 that can't stand you and is never going to give you a promotion, they're like, okay, what'd you find out? They don't got nothing to say. They don't have anything to say. Because you've given them nothing. You're starving the narcissist out. Okay? You're starving the narcissist out by not giving them anything. And always acting like if your eyes are closed, like everywhere I go is a stage. And everyone is watching, and I always put on quite the show. So if you know that about yourself, you know that you're never going to give anybody anything that you don't want them to know. You're not filling any awkward silence. You're not trying to make up for anything. You're not trying to seem too cool for school because you are. You are intimidating. You have a lot of secrets as well that other people wish they knew. You only give people what you want them to know. You are shutting down all avenues of access to anything that you ferociously care about. You ferociously care about your parents. You're not talking about them. You ferociously care about your children. You're not talking about them. And if anybody brings them up, they might wish they never met you. But you are working on not even doing that. Not even doing that. So you're looking at, okay, they have this person over here, they want to watch me. This person over here, they want to watch me. So I'm not going to get caught slipping and talking about, even with another client or another customer or another coworker, things that everybody in this room would like to know, because there's too many people that you can't trust. And you're not even out here trying to be paranoid or hyper focused on all the people that hate you. But what I found out the hard way is when you are constantly in environments like this, and there's always like a ringleader narcissist that wants to know everything that you got going on so they can one up you, or control you. That's the main problem here. None of these people can control you. Your muzzle and your leash and your chokehold is your silence. Is you staring. Is you making eye contact. And being indifferent. Okay? Is you being that way. So when these people are trying to find out information, you're not just, oh my gosh, so today I was at so and so's, and then they're going to carry that little gem and they're going to embellish that gem every step of the way because they are the person carrying that bone. So what I've realized is when I go to tell one person anything and I think that I can trust them, they all of a sudden become this very important person because they are the only person close to me. And then everybody else wants to snuggle up to the one person that's close to me, to flip them, to switch them to the dark side. Oh, well, let me give you a promotion. Yeah. Wouldn't you like a promotion? And they're like, yeah, I would like a promotion. Not realizing what the frick is going on, because guess what, bestie? They're not you. So they get their promotion and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I got my promotion even though I was besties with Collective. Then the other shoe drops. So, how is it working with the Collective? It's okay. Then they start figuring out that they can get all of this attention and validation and even gifts, spilling the tea about you. And then they have to choose. Do I want this validation? I kind of like everybody wanting to know what I'm up to. Or do I want to be loyal to Collective? So you guys can have a family member. You talk to one family member. They're the bone carrier. Who are the bone carriers in your life? You are clocking that at this time, and you will never treat them the same. I'm not saying that you're going to treat them badly, but you are going to become indifferent. You are going to become indifferent. I've had this happen so many times I can't even count. I'll have one work friend, and that one work friend will know more about me. And even then, I'm still very, I'm like a vault. I'm transparent when I want to be with very specific information. So she might know certain things about me that everybody else doesn't know. And with that, Lady Justice, thank you. Is this current? Oh, no. The one up here is not current. But thank you guys for your donations and your beautiful comments. Hi, Danielle. Welcome in. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Thank you, YouTubeverse. I love reading your guys' confirmations. I love it. It just makes me feel like, oh, okay, I'm not losing it. I'm not crazy. But what'll happen is I'll have a friend and I'm so excited, but I know I have to be careful. I'm like, okay, even though this person is my friend, I can't tell them everything. So I'll just tell them a little bit. Why? Why did I even do that? I'm the high priestess. Why did I even do that? Hoping and praying that one time somebody will be loyal. Loyalty, ride or dies, are hard to find. I mean, real ones. I mean, Harley Quinn and the Joker. We are batshit crazy. We are in sync. We are telepathic. That is hard to find. And when you find somebody like that, don't you dare let it go. Don't you dare let that go. Because that is rare. That is so rare, it's anointed. You feel me? I want to be in friendships where they can read my mind. They can feel the vibe. They know when something's off. I want to be in friendships where we are telepathically thinking about the same thing and we text it at the same time. Where they need an object, like they ran out of hand soap. Oh my gosh. I just had a feeling to pick up this hand soap that was on sale and I bring it over to their house. Telepathic friends are hard to find. But at the same time, the devil is paying attention to you because you're chosen. And the devil's favorite tool is to bring you a man, or to bring you a bestie, or to bring you somebody that you think is your soulmate, and to trick us. Oh my gosh, how did you know that I needed that? And you're like, oh, I just knew. and then they betray you. Devil energy is trying to bring us maybe more friends than we need. They're not all good ones, and we have to differentiate the two and decide. So, how you can decide. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for subscribing. How you can decide is by setting up boundaries. This will get them every time. This is how you will know who you're dealing with. So let's say you got a new friend and you're like, oh, I'm pretty sure like we're soulmates, we're telepathic, we're besties, because you might be in the honeymoon phase. So we need to F around and find out a little bit. So what you're going to do is say, hey, whatever is something that you guys do together, or if there might be a conflict of interest, they might perform a service for you. Let's say they're your hairdresser and you help them in some way, because sometimes money and friends don't always mix, or family. So you tell them like, hey, I can't get this service done with you anymore, or this service done with you anymore, but when I'm able to, like, I'll let you know. Simple. Should be easy, right? Like, oh, yeah, when you have the money. Yeah, that's cool. We're besties. If this person is a whole Chucholini, if this person is a whole Decepticon, they will have a problem with that. You guys, the things that I've been through with my technicians, I could write a book on that alone. What I could write a book on is my whole experience with my glam squad. That's a whole situation in itself. I just got to burn and turn and burn and turn. I'm flipping that faster than I flip pancakes, flipping that faster than I've ever flipped jobs in my life. And I have had a lot of jobs. Oh my gosh. I think I've gone through 10 hairdressers in the last 5 years, 6 or 7 lash artists, 3 or 4 nail techs. And the stories that I could tell you guys about just that, it's wanting these people to be your friend, and then because there's money involved, it doesn't have to be the case for everyone, but for my situation in particular, there was money involved. So I had one friend that was really, really sweet, and so I was trying to support her small business. And it wasn't really being reciprocated, but I didn't see that at first because I was in the love bombing, like, honeymoon phase of like, we're best friends. This is awesome. I had one girl that I was going to that was gossiping a lot. And what she was gossiping about was very unprofessional. She was gossiping about all of her clients, talking bad about them. And we all knew each other. So when she got caught talking about her clients, she blamed me. She blamed me. Oh my gosh, I think I know who's been stirring the pot. Yeah, I think I know who's been gossiping. Me? Me. The person that has like 4 jobs? Me? Are you freaking kidding me? So she had been saying some really bad things about me, my life, which she knows nothing about because I didn't tell her. So that's what's even crazier to me. Like, we hadn't even like gotten that far. So she's talking about her assumptions. So when you have a lot of assumptions and they get back to the people that they're not supposed to get back to, I'm not the one. Okay? You don't talk about my family. You don't talk about my marriage. You don't talk about my purpose. You don't talk about how I make money. Because I just might choke you, okay? I am not scared to go to jail. I am not the one. And I told that girl exactly where to go and how to get there, okay? So I was getting ready to fire her as my technician, and she tried to fire me first. And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Because I replaced you yesterday, okay? You're talking about my marriage, my family. You have me all the way effed up. Talking all types of crap about things that you don't know anything about. Anything about, because I've never discussed it with you. So, I don't know who you think you're talking to, because you're definitely not talking to me. I replaced you yesterday. You've been fired. I don't even know why you're texting my phone. And the fact that you're trying to blame your whole messy boots on me, Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Like, as soon as I found out that she was talking shit, I was like on the phone, like, you new lash girl. I'm not fucking around. You are not going to talk about me, my family, my husband. You have me like, what? What? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. So then, while all of that was happening, my other friend was like, oh my gosh, girl, I have all of these items that she left at my house. I don't know how I'm going to get it. Oh, I was like, oh, give it to me. Give it to me. That's on my way home. And she's like, no, girl, it's got a ring. She's got a ring camera. I'm like, I don't give up. I'll say hello. I will say hello and drop that bag. Give it to me. Put it in a little gift bag. She was like, girl, are you sure? Because she left like tape and extensions, like tape and extension remover. And she was like, girl, I need to like get this back to her house. And I was like, put it in a bag. I got you. And she's like, okay, can you do me a favor when you get there and like take a picture that you did drop it off so she doesn't try to say that like we didn't drop it off when we did. And I was like, yeah, of course. So I get there. I drop the little bag. Oh my gosh, how hilarious that this came out. I drop the little bag and I take a picture. But I'm like this, like, I can't. You guys are starting to see where people want to know that information about you and don't. They want to know that information about you and don't. And so they try to make everything you do be weird. That's what she was doing. She was telling clients that had never met me. Isn't that weird? Oh my gosh, isn't that weird? Like, you really got to be one lonely little TWATTTTT if what you're doing is making up stuff about me to clients that don't even know me. Because that client knew my hairdresser and was like, do you know a girl named Brittany? And she was like, yes. She's one of my best clients. Why? This girl was talking about her to me in my facial, and I was like, what are you talking about? Who the frick is Brittany? I can't. So she was like, called me on the phone. Hey, I need to tell you something, and I know you're going to be really upset. And then that girl turns around and blames me. I'm like, huh? No. I replaced you yesterday. Goodbye. So you're going to wrap your FU in a bow. And you're going to do it so cool, calm, collected as you back away from people that want to be the bone carrier. So you're kind of clocking what everybody's position is. Okay, so-and-so, I really wanted them to be my friend, but I think they're the bone carrier. Ringleader number 3, they're the bone collector. Yes, that would be awesome. 749 likes. That would be awesome. Yeah, peep. You are going to start peeping what is going on. You could be seeing rabbits randomly everywhere. I feel like that's a sign of luck for you. You're going to start seeing random bunny rabbits. Like, I haven't seen any in front of my house in a little bit, but I did see Anita Serene with one on Instagram. And I was like, oh, hey, girl. Like, she was carrying a bunny. I think she was at her dad's, because I think at her dad's, I think he lives in Utah, but I think he has a bunch of animals. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a cute rabbit. I freaking love rabbits. So you were making the silent observations right now, and you were taking notes like, okay, I need to be careful around this person. I need to think more independently. I need to be okay with the awkward silence. Because let's say this was your one work friend, and now what are you going to talk to them about? Because now you know that they're the bone carrier. You're like, now I know that they're telling my business. I know that they are. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure that I don't say certain things around them. And I'm going to make sure that I don't give them any other information. I'm just going to keep it real cordial. I'm going to keep it real cute. Okay, this is the pedestal that you deserve to be sitting on. And there's only going to be a select few amount of bees that are going to work for this honey. You feel me? People might act like, oh yeah, you can be the queen bee and I'll help. but they don't follow through. You are used to people not following through. And in this big breakthrough, you are seeing everybody for who they are and you are moving accordingly. You're not going back on anything. You're not reneging. You are staring dead at them. You are staring through them. You need to remember that you see through people. You could read them to filth with your eyes closed. So don't feel like you're the one that's got to look down at the ground. No, put yourself on that pedestal that you belong to be on, or that you're supposed to be on. You know what I mean? You're going to start rocking the crown that you deserve because you want to be softer in life. And what you're going to be seeing is, I don't really need their wings to fly. I don't need them to give me that promotion. I don't need them to be my best friend. I don't need them to put me on. I am put on by God. I am put on by the divine. So you're not begging for anyone's friendship. You're not begging for anyone's validation, whether it's a customer, client, anybody. Not anybody. And I see you sitting there with your head held high. You are making more time to connect with spirit. So every time these type of situations are going awry right now, as you're closing out this final cycle of people you don't want in your life anymore, and you are very serious about making that happen. You are very serious about making the past be where it's supposed to be. And every time you feel a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit uneasy or like you're going to overthink or go back on something or over explain, you might say a prayer or you might try meditation. I'm just seeing you're trying different things because you see what doesn't work for you anymore, and you're going to start being your own backup. Not waiting for the other backup to come through and on their timeline, but being your own, like, muscle. I finally made a live. Welcome in. I know this is late for me to be going live. I normally don't go live this late. Or at this time, I should say. So you are going to start seeing like, okay, these are the people that are actually there for me. And I don't need to crawl, beg, grovel, do all of these things for somebody else's validation or friendship. Okay, a real friend is not committed to misunderstanding you. A real friend does not try to undermine you. A real lover does not cheat on you and say, well, it's your fault. Free to be me. Thank you so much. You are such a powerful oracle. Oh my gosh, thank you. All the appreciation in the world, milady. Thank you. I love that, milady. I love it. So, what you are understanding is that something amazing is going to grow from this. Your confidence, your connection to spirit, your connection to God, your connection to the divine. You are starting to realize, I'm pretty freaking awesome. I'm pretty freaking cool. I don't know why I thought I had to beg this person to be my lover or beg this person to be my friend, or why I thought everything was my fault. You are really working on not carrying around guilt and shame. Jungle, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, this is the teapot. I got it right here. And a little snack, because we need snacks. You know? So, you are understanding something big is going to grow from this. It's you getting to be softer, you getting to be more courageous, you really making space for yourself. You deserve space. You deserve to go places and not be like, oh, let me try to squeeze through, or let me just look down at the ground. No. You might start looking at people like, excuse me. They're like, oh my gosh, they looked at me. I don't think you understand how intimidating you are. But don't worry, I'm going to remind you. Was I a cheerleader? No, but I'm your guys' cosmic cheerleader. I did take cheer and like drill, but I wanted to get out of high school early and start college. So I was just like, get me out of here. Good seeing you. Oh, thank you, Angel. Yeah, I'm your guys' cosmic cheerleader on the internet. Okay, let me see if I get anything else for you guys. And okay. You're going to be doing something different with your aesthetic. Now, I don't know if that's... Oh, okay. I got it now. What I'm channeling is you're about to have this hot new affair in your life. And that is how you take care of yourself. And you're not going to make it this hard task or this chore. But what you're going to do is you are going to enhance certain things you like enhancing. So let's say you were trying to be real classy. You're like, I'm going to be classy, like clean girl aesthetic or clean boy aesthetic. You know what I mean? You were trying something on for size, but you realize that that's not really enhancing you and your childlike nature and how like bubbly you are. You are starting to figure out like, am I dark feminine energy? Am I this earth angel? Like, what am I? So you might be going through photos and pulling certain things out that you really, really like, despite other people's opinions. Because sometimes we're just not around the right people, and we can feel their projections. So like for me, I love having like long nails, right? You guys know. If you guys have been with me a while, you guys know I love like the clicking and the clacking. I freaking love it. I love all the charms on the nails. I love a good long XL freaking junk nail. Love it. But it doesn't need to be the center focus of every conversation when I'm bartending, because people lack social skills. Oh my gosh, how do you wipe your behind? Oh my gosh, you're gonna poke your eye out. Oh my gosh, what do you do with those? Let me see those. Like, who does that? First of all, because if they had something going on or on their face, or if I thought like their weight was off, or do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, how do you walk around like this? Like, how do you even maneuver through life? Do you know how disgusting that is? It's disgusting to me for people to talk like that. That's just my opinion. So maybe for me, for instance, I like that. I like those nails, but I don't need everyone like in their stank energy just giving me the business. On top of that, it's just annoying. So maybe certain things you changed about yourself, but you're realizing, no, I was just around the wrong people. I was just around the wrong people. So now that I'm not really bartending anymore, I'm like, yeah, I think I want to go back to those. Well, I always go back and forth. I try to do like 6 months on, 6 months off, 6 months of like long nails and 6 months of like medium, small nails. Because I do like both. I love a short, medium French. And then I love when I get to artistically express myself with long nails. But however it is that you guys want to enhance yourself, like maybe somebody here wants blonde hair instead of dark hair, but other people make you feel like, oh my gosh, this blonde hair is blah, 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 like whatever, or your red hair is, you know what I mean? Maybe you have too many floating opinions around you that really like weigh you down and make you second guess it. And I see you really taking a step back for this breakthrough and seeing like what really makes you beam. You guys know it's a totally different vibe. I'm just trying to think of like examples. When I have those on, I'm like, boopity boopity boop, boopity boopity boop. I'm just like trying to make you guys laugh. But I love it because when I was a kid, I was obsessed with those. You guys remember those like little fingers that you could like slide on your actual finger, and they were like little acrylics. You get them at like the dollar store. Put a heart in the comments if you know what the frick I'm talking about. Okay? Any millennials in the building, if you guys ever had those little like slip-on fingers that had the little like red nails and it like didn't even match your skin tone, but you were like, oh, these are so cool. If you guys know what I'm talking about, put a heart in the comments so I can like not feel alone. I knew then that I was always going to have acrylic nails. And I've had acrylic nails since I was 14. That is me. Makes me very happy. I don't even know if they still have that as a toy, but it's pretty freaking cool. I was like, oh, I would literally go through the house. And this was before like people did that. And I would just go through the house like, I gotta pick this up with these really cool nails I have. Oh, let me get this for you. Let me get this for you. Let me pick it up. You know what I mean? It's so funny. Like, it would have like pink nail polish or red nail polish, but all the skin tones were the same. And you're like, this doesn't match, but okay. And it was just so cute. It was like an almond shaped nail with like some nail polish on it. And it was just so cute. And then when I became older, like 14, 15, 16, and I was working, I was nannying, I was working for a wedding photographer, I was teaching little kids martial arts. I taught cardio kickboxing. Like I had a lot of jobs. I was a nanny, I was a Mary Kay secretary. I was getting up out of the mud. I wanted to get out of high school and start college like yesterday. So I remember having like French tips. All I wanted was French tips and like an airbrushed design, or I wanted like a double French airbrush. And so I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I wanted to write with like really fancy pens. Like I've got my nails done because I have a job. I have French tip because I have a job. I'm only 14, but look at my nails. Aren't they cute? So whatever really makes you beam, flip it and reverse it. Start doing that again. Because maybe you're just around the wrong people that just can't appreciate it. And there's a lot of jealousy and envy there because they can't pull it off. A lot of the people that were giving me the most shit about my nails when I was bartending were teachers. And I don't have a problem with teachers, but a lot of them were out where I live don't like me. They're just like, oh my gosh, what is that girl doing with those nails? Like, what? Letting my inner child thrive. I've got a gummy bear over here and like little teddy bears and little flowers, and it's all 3D art and it's freaking awesome. Mind your business. Mind your business. While they're catfishing on their whole freaking profile photo, acting like, they didn't Facetune nothing, and you're out here authentically being you, do not apologize for being yourself. You might be around the wrong people. Zola, thank you for your donation and thank you for being a member. May you please do an unfiltered lawsuit reading for members only? I don't know if I can do that, but I might be able to do like a what do you guys need to hear right now. On members only, they get early access content or they get ad-free content. Exclusive content goes to Patreon, and Patreon's link is in the description box. So on members only, you guys get access to content creators that like I like sharing, content creators that I watch, and then when I make a video, I give it to you guys members only style, which is no ads. So it's a video that has been posted on YouTube that they have ads and then you guys don't have ads. And then on Patreon, they are the only platform that gets their own personalized content. So there might be pick-a-cards on there that could suit what you need because we do a lot of blunt, what the F do you need to hear right now? And they're all pick-a-card style. Because that's going to be the closest thing to a personal reading for me while personal readings are closed. But I love and appreciate you, and I hope that helps. I am thinking about like doing some other things for members only, but I'll get into that later. We have catching hands that fell on the ground. I don't know who needs to hear this. It sounds very specific, but maybe it's not. Somebody that could have harmed you in that way, like physically, because it came up in your pre-pull too. And I was like, wait. Yeah. Hold on. Zola, that would be interesting. I have a horrible child's father. There is that I feel like I did messages somewhat similar to this like 2 weeks ago. Some of my readings were more about like people that wanted to argue with you legally. might have been some of last week's messages too, about people that were wanting to argue with you legally. Baby daddies, baby fathers, jobs, that were trying to take it that approach. But what I was going to say is I'm channeling a message that there's some of you where these people physically were unkind. I don't know if they're thinking about you. I don't know why it keeps popping out. So I'm going to pull a message. They're watching. Okay. You guys have people that try to physically like control you, make you feel really small, make you feel like you were under their thumb. They want to come back into the fold, but they see that you're not how you were back then. They're seeing now that you don't hold back, you don't give an F, your skin is tougher. You are more ruthless because you've been far removed from some of these people. Oh, I would hate that. I've been through that with an ex. I would hate that if they came back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out a message for those of you that are dealing with legal issues, okay? For those of you that are dealing with something legally with the court or dealing with an ex-husband, a baby daddy, a restraining order, probation, anything of the sort, I'm pulling a message right now for that specifically. Holy Spirit, anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Okay, so this could be somebody that wants to win something over you or even sue you for something. You have them very triggered. Okay? No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. I had to stop in the middle of my prayer. Doing the most. Somebody is doing the most because they are really triggered. Now, I said this in a message not even a couple days ago. How I handle things is I will go into debt making sure I have an attorney because I am not the freaking one. I have 2 teams of attorneys that if I need to get a friend out of trouble, I have a friend right now that is going through a whole mess with her ex because she started dating again and he's just losing his freaking mind. I will go into debt giving them their retainer before I let somebody try to bend me over and tell me what time it is. Because there's nothing that helps more than getting somebody to shut the F up, but by having an attorney, okay? Because somebody here that's triggered, they need a whole muzzle, they need a whole chokehold, because they're doing the most. So toxic relationship, whatever this is toxic. So if you want to get somebody to shut the F up, let's say baby daddy's losing his mind and you start dating, for instance. This is a good example. They start losing their mind. So they're throwing a fit and they're stomping and crying and throwing a whole scene up for the judge and the family court to see. You get an attorney, okay? You figure out a payment arrangement. You figure out a payment plan because they have not come to play. They have come to act. They have come to stage. They have come to cry. They have not come to play. Like with the big dogs. I had this happen with a family member a couple years back. He was so terrified of fighting his ex. I don't want to do that. She just had me served at work. She wants custody. She wants more child support. I don't know what to do. I'm like, get your balls up out of this freaking cage she thinks that she has it in. Order in the cosmic court. I was like, you need to be ready to get your whole life back. Are you ready to finally fight? Are you ready to get your life back? I mean, I guess. So, me and my husband got him an attorney. Got him a payment plan. She had him served at work. And when they went to court, she thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to win because he's such a little chooch that I'm going to get more money. I'm going to get it at the time of the month that I want to get it so I can pay my rent, pay daycare, and pay some of my car payment. I'm going to get what I want because he will never stand up to me. He will never stand up to me. She came with no representation. None. The look on her face when she figured out that he had an attorney. She lost. So not only did he get 50-50 custody, he paid hundreds less in child support. It is always worth it to get people to back all the way down. Sometimes people want to throw lawsuits around like, I got to be real tough and I got to be real bold. And sometimes you just need a good lawyer to have them take several seats. Thank you, Jamie, for your donation. Okay, so let's see what is happening. You are needing to try something new, which would probably be an attorney for whoever is needing this message, because that is what's going to get you the result that you want. First of all, this person's trying to get your attention because they feel like you're immune to their attacks. They're like, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. I'm serious. I'm bigger than you. I'm better than you. And you need to like give me your money or give me what I want. You need to try something new. You need to try a different approach because the insanity hamster wheel, that ain't going to work and that ain't going to cut it for whoever the frick this is. You switched attorneys. That's good. Like, I have certain attorneys I use for one thing and then attorneys I use for another. So like I have one attorney that I use for like personal things. And then I have another attorney that I would use for stalkers, crazies, Looney Tunes. And then I'll call her and be like, hey, I have this Looney Tune that I'm dealing with. You run a background check on them. This is their name. This is their last name. This is the county that they live in. This is their address. Will you let me know if they have any warrants in this county? Let me know, because I will send a cease and desist, and that'll be your nice little warning to shut the F up before things get real personal and it starts to hurt your bank account. Oh, thank you, Nicole. So yeah, you're going to have to try something new in regards to whoever this is. Like I know, for instance, like I was saying, I have one that's like one lawyer, he does not want to get involved with these weirdos. Like, oh, they want to be a whole weirdo? Like, wait, I don't want to deal with that. But I have my other attorney and she's like, yeah, give me all their information and I'll look it up. You need to know who you're dealing with and who actually wants to help you. You know what I mean? Who actually like gives an F. If you don't feel like they give an F, how do you think they're going to fight for you? And they're not cheap. Having an attorney is not cheap. So you want somebody that gives an F about you. You know what I mean? Or gives an F about whatever the situation is. So somebody's definitely trying to drag you into something. Whoa. Confused. Okay. Whoever this is, they are wasting their time. They are wasting their time. Because by the time you get done with them, they are going to feel like they need to go to the hospital. They feel like they're getting something from you in a very slick way, and you are gonna make time and space to outsmart them. Okay? When I want to outsmart somebody, I'm gonna start praying. Okay? Because I'm on the divine's time. I'm on the divine's payroll. I am God's chosen. A lawyer can do a lot, but I'm on God's team. You feel me? So I'm going to pray. I might even fast. You better freaking duck by the time my spirit team is done with you. This is like spiritual, you know what. So devil energy sees you as somebody special. For part of you should be honored. The other part of you is probably annoyed. But what I do is I'll pray hard. Like, okay, God, this person is driving me nuts. Give me a sign on what I should do. Should I get an attorney? Should I do this? Should I do that? And I will make time and space to prepare, because we are fighting battles everywhere. Battles in our family, generational curse breaker, battles in the workplace, knowing what our worth is and our value, and then adding tax. These are just like little Decepticons that are like empty vessels. I'll do the devil's bidding today. Yes, I will. I'm a whole clown. Cool. Let me just Let me just call on my spirit team real quick. Hold on. And you need to know that you have a whole angelic force behind you. So even if you didn't have the lawyer, okay, even if you didn't think that you can afford it, you praying and believing that, like, no, God has me and is going to show me the way up out of this. So a lot of the time, you might be called to do something a certain way, answer something a certain way to get that point of intimidation across so they back off. So I'm hoping that for whoever this is, whether it's a lawsuit or it's custody, that it is dismissed, because it looks like they're really wasting their time. When push comes to shove, it's going to look like they're confused, or they don't have proof, or they don't have their timeline straight. And this person, I'm getting that their moods aren't stable. So it's almost like if they do have to spend more time in court, it's not going to look good for them. It's going to show that they're unstable. It's going to show that they're vindictive or messy or petty. You guys might be changing your number as well. So I'm seeing that this is going to change you. Somebody's like trying to mirror how they feel that you are intimidating them. So as they're trying to be tough, they're like, well, I'm mad that you're not in my life. I'm mad that you're like moving on, that you're independent, that I can't control you. New you, who dis, new number, good riddance. So I'm seeing that you're going to be getting good news from whatever this is. Sirens again. Archangel Michael has your guys' back. There's a lot of people that waste their time trying to come at you sideways. You just changed your number, shut the front door. Yeah, we got new number, who dis. You are healing. So God is saying you're going to be able to heal from this situation. They are sorely mistaken. They are sorely mistaken. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know? After your spirit team is done with them, they're going to be trying to block you out. Like they never did what they did. I can't. I was literally just watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake, and one of the wives was really embarrassed because everyone behind her back was talking about all of her lawsuits. And so she made a whole PowerPoint presentation about like how all of them are dismissed except for one. When she should have just said, you guys talking about me behind my back really hurt my feelings, because she just got real crazy with it and messy boots. Like, she became unhinged. She became unhinged. So it's okay to not know all the answers. Like what I do is I just pray for them. Like, okay, I either have decision paralysis or I don't know all the right answers. So I'm like, I'm just going to pray and I'm going to ask for a sign. I'll have an inkling on like maybe two of what the right answer could be. And I'm like, if I'm supposed to do this, please let me know. Or if I'm supposed to do that, please let me know. Ready for your family reunion? You have court, looking forward to the dismissal. Yeah, I feel like something's getting dismissed because they're going to see that it's toxic. You guys need to stay calm if you have to go into a courtroom. You need to stay calm. Not frantically like, oh my gosh, looking at your attorney like, what the frick are they even talking about? Like, they're such a liar. You just need to stay sweet. Okay, forget the resting bitch face that we were talking about in the beginning. Okay, this is if the judge is in front of you. And just be sweet and neutral. Like, you're the calm one. Let them be the loud one. Let them be the animated one. You're going to be looking like a whole victim. Okay? You're going to be looking like a whole victim. The judge is going to be looking at you. This poor kid. This poor person. And then looking at them like, what? I'm telling you. Yep, mood swings. Let them show who they are. They think that they're doing something like big. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get them this time. I'm going to get them. Like, go gadget. No, you're not going to get anything. It's actually going to have you out here looking like you're triggered, looking like you're doing the most. This is if you are prepared to stand up for yourself. Whenever you stand up for yourself, you are always going to win. Like, most of the time, you're going to win standing up for yourself because what they're doing is wrong. But sometimes we don't even have the fight in us to stand up. And we're like, no, I'll just go this way. I'll detour. I'll go on a tangent. I'll just reroute. I've had friends do that where I try to get them an attorney and they're like, "Oh no, I don't need one anymore." And I'm like, "Okay, so you're just going to let this asshole run the show." Okay, got it. Well, you know where I am. You know my number. And it just doesn't, it's like they want their attention or their validation. And it's like, no, you don't. You're going to have the upper hand and have peace in your life. And you're going to let them just come back in and think that they have all the leverage. No. Something's going to grow from all of these situations of people thinking that they have the upper hand. You are becoming more ferociously intimidating. Hold on, guys. Wow, we got a lot of likes. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's get your love portion before we do the live unboxing. Let's do the love. What do we need to know and love? I hope that helped you guys. Whoa, this is too many. We have the Empress. You guys, if you're not trying to get pregnant, be careful. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. The Lovers. Some of you are going to have a very important decision to make in love. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, you're just going to be feeling so much beauty in your life. So many people are trying to take you out. So many people are trying to take you out. But you see them. You see how flustered they are and how they're freaking out and how they're passive aggressive and how they're like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. You are a narcissist's worst nightmare. And the best thing that you can do is ignore them. You starve them out. Okay? A mosquito doesn't know why it needs the blood. It just wants the blood. They don't know why they want the energy supply. They just want it, want it, want it, want it, want it. You are going to be living your best life. You're going to be really happy in love. I feel like there's going to be better communication. Some of you guys are making a choice to not go back to someone. Someone could have an offer on the table like, well, I'll be better this time. Please come back to me. It could have been this person. Really be careful with that. Because if you can say no to the past that's trying to return, you are going to have a really good life. And I feel like every time we meet a soulmate or a real one comes in, we get tested with a fake one. Because that's devil energy trying to say, well, don't you maybe want this instead? No. So yeah, you guys could be extending your family with the love of your life. You guys could be seeing 333. You could be a life path 6. 5 of Wands. You have competition everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, they're mad. You guys got people out here questioning their entire love life. Talking shit. Oh my gosh, this could be like your in-laws or your family or your coworkers. They are really jealous of the love that you receive by somebody. They're like, oh my gosh, like, they haven't been around. We don't have access to them. Like, what are they up to? What are they doing? Thank you, Mr. Wordplay. Thank you, YouTubers. Hi, Organic Slay. Thank you. Okay. What else do we need to know and love? I feel like somebody's going to be making a commitment to you. in a very big way. Oh, that's probably why they're all going to be talking crap. You are getting pregnant. You are pregnant. You're about to have like a baby shower, a gender reveal. You are getting engaged or you're proposing to somebody, and everyone is talking about what they think you guys are doing. They're like, oh my gosh, what if they have a boy? What if they have twins? What if they get married? Why do they care? Why do they care? King of Swords, we can all learn important things from one another. These people that are relentlessly watching you and monitoring you, especially in your love life, there's a lot of jealousy around this union or around you starting to date someone or be courted by someone. Maybe you guys just made it official on social media. These people could learn something from you on how to be in a relationship. They could learn something about how private you are, how you don't share everything. Yeah, we have the World card. You did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. I don't know why these people have to talk about you, because you're going through a transformation. Like, mind your business. Literally mind your business. It feels like it's family talking crap about you, because they don't understand why it's not them getting treated this way. And you know what's really sick about this? You don't normally get treated this way. So they really need to just back up. They're like, why are they getting all of this love? I don't understand. For those of you that are single, let me get you guys a message. So far, you guys could be seeing 111, 1111. Spirit is saying you are the magician and you have everything you need to do anything you want. Like, you might be single right now, but you're going to enjoy spending time by yourself. Or this could be your present energy. Right now, you're enjoying spending time by yourself because at least you don't have to be next to somebody and still feel alone. At least you don't have to, At least you don't have to pretend to be happy in this relationship. You don't have to pretend. So you're enjoying the resources you have and not having to share it, or you're enjoying being able to go where you want to go and do what you want to do. Maybe that wasn't always the case, but that is where you are at now. You're like, you know what? I will go to lunch by myself. I will go to dinner by myself. I don't have to argue with anybody. Like, Angel says, I've been single since 2016. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. You guys could have just been focused on your career. And now you're like, I have a calling. Not just a career. I have a calling. So that could most likely bring in a soulmate because you're doing all of this healing. Spirit wants you, those of you that are happily single, to pause and savor the results of your success, to go on that vacation, to just rest on your laurels a little bit. Toxic witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. Okay, those of you guys that are single, could even be those of you guys in relationships. This kind of goes back to the channeled message of people that take more than they give. And you making space for yourself and seeing where you're not happy, where you don't feel like yourself. So this is like being around family and not feeling like you're a part of that family. Being around friends and not feeling like you're included or like you fit in or you belong. You're really starting to see where you do not fit in and you do not belong. So you are peeping that and you are moving cautiously to not give any more to them than you have been giving. To not enhance their life any more than you already have. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. Witches should hold other witches accountable. So I'm going to take it back to the collective. People that are around you, you're going to start holding them accountable for things that they have done. And what you're going to notice about those that you need to take a break from or a pause or step back from is if they cannot take accountability and they have a whole problem, or they think, oh, it's just so-and-so, so just like let it go. Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't know who this is. Who's trying to make you feel bad? Like, it's okay for all of them to hold you accountable, but it's not okay for you to hold them accountable. Ew. Ew. Hi, Nicola from the UK. LOL, ew. Okay, anything else? Six of Swords. All aboard. You are allowed to enter this new chapter. And so this is just showing you that you really do have the support. Lydia is from the UK too. I love hearing where you guys are from. You are safe. You are supported in moving away from the people that you don't need to be around and holding people accountable, having boundaries, and not apologizing for it. Like, you are entering your villain era. Let them point. Let them point. You can't hear nothing from the cheap seats anyways. So the people that are around you, because you're growing and you're healing at levels that I don't even think you've seen, you are recognizing that people are losing their ever-loving mind. They are getting so loud, they can't even contain themselves. They don't care how crazy they look. They don't care how demonic they look. They don't care how possessed they look. Let them tell on themselves. So you can pluck them each one by one from the equation. You are going to be at a place in your life where you get to romanticize the life that you live in, and nobody can bring that down. Because that was the last era. So if they make you the bad guy, who cares? Who cares? And then we have stop overthinking it. Okay, you don't need to overthink about what you said when you stood on business. You don't need to overthink how you held them accountable. Because that's what devil energy wants you to do. Oh my gosh, you had a standard with your best friend. You should feel bad about that. No, stop overthinking it. Just do it. You instinctually know what you need to do with these backstabbers, with these people that want to create all this hostility and they want to cause chaos. Clock the chaos agents. Those that are so insecure, they're squealing. The piglets, they want to roll around in the mud, and pigs love it. They love it. Okay, is there any other advice before we do this unboxing? Release your power. Release it. People are like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Release it. Release the hounds. They ain't seen it. Look at how she's staring. Like a boss. Okay? They're hoping that you, oh my gosh, let me look down. I don't know. No, be honest. Stand on business. You're not the one. You're not the one. Let's not pretend that you need to like hold it in anymore. For what? Oh my gosh. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Bitch fire. That's going to be that stare. It's resting bitch, I see through you. Okay? Toodaloo, mother effer. And you don't have to say it a lot. You can just do that by looking at them. You can do that just by looking at them. Like, I'm going to remind you of who you are. And then once you kind of let them know about themselves and how you could care less about them or anything that they do because you don't think about them at all, you can unplug and rest. Because you don't need to work too hard anymore. You don't need somebody else to fix you. I want you to affirm it below if you made it all the way to the end of this message. I am slowing down to enjoy my feast. I am slowing down to enjoy my life. I am allowing myself to experience joy. Okay, you can pick one of those affirmations if you made it all the way to the end. And as you guys are doing that, I'm going to clear a little bit of space to do a live unboxing with you guys. That way you guys can choose which we're going to open, because there are several. Let's go back there. Something that you guys can do too, if you have your own social media, if you guys also do tarot or you're an oracle or you channel messages, if you guys use cards, this is something that I learned from Anita Serene, is you can mix your decks. I mix all of my decks, almost all of them. Not my tarot decks, but I mix all of my oracle decks. If they're the same size and they're a favorite, I'm mixing them. So like this deck and this deck. 2 different decks. And then I have a mega deck. Okay, so then here is my mega deck. But it's 2 decks. So yeah, that's just something that you can do. I add all like my like what's the tea decks. I mix these. They're thick, thicker than thick. So yeah, that's just something fun you can do when you're not trying to have like a million decks out in front of you, is you can just, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the microphone. Okay, we're just going to clear some space. Clearing up the mess. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I made such a mess. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Tristan. Big deck energy. Yes, big deck energy. We love it. So we'll take a little intermission right now. You guys grab a snack, grab whatever you be sipping on, snacking on, or not. Okay, take a little brief intermission. Grab your smokity smoke, grab your drink, grab whatever you be vaping on, grab all those things. Okay, we're about to do a live unboxing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put these here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can say Powerpuff. Which one is this? This is a May. So you can say May, Crybaby, Puppy, Powerpuff. I don't know what you guys mean. I don't know what you mean. You guys crack me up. Okay, I'm just going to take off my lip gloss really quick. I hate when you have to like talk a lot and hold on, let me squeeze up. I hate when you have to talk a lot and you have like lipstick or like lip gloss on and then it starts getting like cakey. Oh my gosh, like I always have face wipes on me. I hate that. Like, just a little side note. Okay, guys, we are going to do a live unboxing. And before I go over the votes, let me move these, you guys. I put in some new shelves. You guys know I am now Barbara the Builder. Okay, I be building it. I be building it. So I put in a new shelf and I put this one in, but I have some more, but I've been putting them all in their little costumes. So we've got, let's see, let's grab, this one is my favorite. This is a Nami, and the eyes change. I put the little ones that we unboxed, these are my duplicates. I put them in little costumes. That way, they can't really get dirty. And they're so cute. Look, it's a little baby. I can't. I was like, oh, I'm going to give her a little camera because that's cute. Let's, freaking adorable. I can't. So I put them all in costumes. That way they don't get as dirty. And all of these costumes I get are on Amazon. All on Amazon. Even this camera that I just broke. I did not just break that. I knew I shouldn't have squeezed it on this doll because it was like too thick. This puppy is too thick for that camera. I'll have to fix that later. But yeah, all of these are on Amazon and you can buy them in sets, the little animals. I like to make these Labubus other animals. That's my jam. So, okay, this little guy here, this little guy here. Okay, back to business. Okay, what? We got Powerpuff Girls. You just saw some orbs. I know, I see a lot of orbs when I'm editing. I'm like, what is happening? Crybaby, Powerpuff. A lot of Powerpuff. Okay, so it looks like we're going to open the Powerpuff first. Okay, you guys choose which one you would like. What's cool about these bunny ones is their ears bend. And I thought I didn't have a bunny, but I do have a bunny. I saw it yesterday when I was like moving them all around and like trying to make space. I was like, oh, I do have a bunny. I have Blossom. But I really want freaking Bubbles. I want the Bubbles bunny. And then the king is down here, and that is the secret. Are you ready? Let me not bump the mic. Oh, and this is one of my, I marked the top of it. This is one of my ones from Pop Mart. Man, it takes forever to be getting stuff from all over the world. But I be trying, guys. I be trying. Because I want to get you guys some promo codes. So I'm trying to see like who I like getting the boxes from. And where the shipping is the fastest. Okay. Not get my finger stuck in there. I would like Bubbles Bunny. I really want a Bubbles Bunny. They better... Pop Mart, don't do me dirty, Pop Mart. Don't do me dirty. I'm going to be really mad. Is this a bunny? Oh, this is definitely not a bunny. That's okay, though. Is it Bubbles? Wait, this is the other one. I don't have her. This is Buttercup. Regular Buttercup. Okay, I like it. I like that they're all magnet. So you can... Okay, if you guys are Polynesian, Asian, does this not look like Spam musubi to you? Or like sushi of any kind? The way that these are shaped, it looks like sushi. It's so cute. I love the Crybaby Powerpuffs. Look at their tears. So cute. And then these have magnets on the top and the bottom, and you can stack them. I got mine stacked in the back there. Okay, and we got to keep the card. And here's her card. I love keeping these bags. I don't know. I think they're so freaking cute. Like, maybe I can put decks in them. I love that because I don't know. I'm weird about materials. I don't like touching cardboard. I don't like touching cardboard. I think it's like me having to work at Home Depot when I was younger that I just hate touching cardboard. I will put on gloves. Not even kidding. And so with the bags that they give you on like with like decks, they're like that felt material and I don't really like that either, but I would like to put my like I would put my deck in this type of bag. I like things that are shiny and I like shiny pages. Is that weird? I know I'm OCD. I know. I know. But I like shiny pages and books. Let me know if you guys are the same. I have been really excited about these because look how freaking cute they are. And they have the cutest eyes ever. But I'm still going to let you guys vote. This is a Maymay. This one is Crying Again. These are the crybabies. And this is the puppy ones. The puppy that I was just showing you where I just broke her camera. So cute. Ah, I love it. This is a Nami. So we have the puppy Namis, but the brand is Nami. We have the Crybaby Crying Again and the Maymays. They're so cute, you guys. I can't wait till you see the other ones that I have coming in. I'm besotted. You will be too. You will be too. Like, oh my gosh. I think I have, I'm not going to say how many. There's way too many on the way from all over the world. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Okay. Should I just open this one? I'll just open this one. Yeah, let's open this one. I think you guys are voting for it anyways. Okay, this I have not ordered. I have not opened one from this series, but I've seen a lot of unboxings of them. They are so freaking cute. I have done some from the Dark Forest. Where is it? These ones are Maymays from the Dark Forest. The two on the right that are like twinning over there. These little guys. The bear and the like, I don't know if it's a ram or a lamb or I don't even know. But they're really, really freaking cute. Wait till you see them. Wait, which one do we want? I don't even know. They're all so cute. There's a wolf, there's a bear, there's a bunny, there's a koala, there's a dog, and there's a mouse. So you guys choose one. There's also a mystery. Let's see what we got. I can't believe I didn't have any of these ordered. Now these, I got these on Amazon, y'all, because I'm really impatient and I'm waiting, patiently waiting for my other packages to get here. So I kind of cheated and I ordered a couple off of Amazon. So I do not recommend that though, because even though the shipping might be fast and it could be a little bit more than it needs to be, like by maybe $10. But I like these because they're way cheaper. A lot of them are cheaper than Labubu's. Let's see what we got. Holy macaroni, this thing is big. Wow. Wow. Okay, are we ready? What did we get? What did we get? Is this the front? These eyes move too? Oh my gosh. You guys, look how freaking cute that is. What did we get? I think we got the mouse. We got the mushroom mouse. Wow, I thought this one was going to be ugly. Not going to lie. Look, it has these cute little buttons. And I guess they have a 400% version. And on the 400% Namis, which are the little like creepy babies back there with the eyes that roll. Well, this is a Nami, and I don't think this one's creepy. I think these ones are really, really cute. These are the puppy ones. Oh, I love them. But they made their 400% Maymays like Namis, and the eyes roll, and I did not know that. Because I kept thinking it's not big. I thought 400% meant it was bigger. Their 400%, I guess, just means that it's upgraded. So it's going to come with the card and the ring. And I think it should have loops. Yep, it's got little loops right here. So you can wear it on your purse. You can wear it on your hip. I think I even got, hold on, guys. Where did I put it? I got this on Amazon. for like 10 bucks. So you can like clip it. I'll open it now. You can get it in black. You can get chains in whatever you want. But basically, I literally took out a measuring thing, you guys. I was like, I'm measuring this. But if I wanted to, I could clip it on this little bear and wear it. I can't. So I really like that because you can't do that with Labubus, you guys. I mean, come on. You can't wear them like that. So these are so freaking cute. So yeah, you can like put it on a little chain. Oh my gosh, I can't. I measured, I was like, okay, I'm tall. I'm a tall girly. I need 57 inches or 54 inches for my crossbody. But you can get them in all different sizes. Look, okay, maybe I could have gone a little bit shorter. But that's okay. The good thing I only bought one. I was like, I probably went too big. But look, you guys, you can hook the Namis and the Maymays. Wow, I am really glad I only ordered one of these. I ordered it way too big. So I think I can do like 47 inches or 40 inches and not go so crazy. But it still look really cute on the hip. Let's look at the eyes. Okay, there's one set of eyes that has like a castle in it. And then it should have one set of plain eyes. Ooh. So cute. I thought this was not going to be cute, but it's really cute. It is really freaking cute. Dang, I ordered this chain too big. Oh, maybe I can return it. Duh. It's Amazon. Okay, let's see. Do we want a puppy? This is the puppy Nami. Okay, we got the puppies, or do we want a crybaby? Oh. I hope that this is informative and helpful. That not only are these cheaper, but look. So I think I'll exchange this chain because I went a little too big. We have Crybaby, Crybaby, puppy. I know, I want to order the puppy so bad. I'm like scared I'm going to get a dupe on the Crybaby. I'm scared I'm going to get a duplicate. We have puppy, Crybaby, puppy. We're going to open both. Okay, I know a lot of you guys in the beginning were voting for the Crybaby, so we'll open the Crybaby first, and then we'll open this guy, okay? And we'll save the other ones. Okay, so far, we have Duck U. We have the Alice in Wonderland. We have the pink one, and we have the green one, this one. We do not have I'll Bring You a Flower. We do not have this one, or the two secrets, and the two secrets come with a little bear, an extra toy. I hope we get the secret. Okay, but you guys choose which one you want. They're so freaking cute. Oh, they're so cute. Are we ready? Remember, anything that you get that is a Pop Mart toy, if it is authentic, you scratch off this code, you scan it, and you make sure that it is authentic if you need to know, okay? Real Pop Mart boxes will have this red tag. Pull it all the way across. Okay, what do we get, guys? What do we get? Are we ready? Look how cute. You guys, look how cute these bags are. I can't. They're adorable. We're not looking inside that box because it's going to have a card and we don't need to know what it says, okay? We don't need to know. What do we get, you guys? What do we get? Upside down. What did we get? We just got one. Wow, Pop Mart. Pop Mart sent me 2 Duck U's. Like, these came all the way from Japan. But that's okay, because if I get one dirty, then look how adorable. So yesterday, was it yesterday? Or the day before? I think soon, though, too, I will be doing a giveaway. So I can, like, gather my duplicates and let you guys choose something that you would like and then send it with a couple blind boxes. I think I really, really want to do a giveaway for you guys while I'm trying to figure out who I want to be sponsored by. Oh my gosh, they're twinning. Doesn't this look like the twin emoji where they're like... I love that this is duck you. Oh my gosh, these are so friggin' cute. As I was watching this girl on TikTok today, and she was basically like, she had a whole room of toys, and she was letting her followers on TikTok basically pick anything from her room that they wanted, and was gonna send them a couple blind boxes. I was like, and her name was Leilani. I was like, she's so cute. Because I love me a Hawaiian name. So I'm like, girl, you've got to be Polynesian. You've just got to be. I love it. And I was like, oh my gosh, she just inspired me. She inspired me. Well, I'm a giver anyways, but I try to be careful on social media, you know, because I feel like I used to do giveaways all the time and then people freaking ruined that. But we're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it again. Okay. So we have the puppy. Which puppy would you guys like? I really like the poodle puppy, so I really want Matcha. I really want the green one. I think it's the green one. Because what you can't see in these is that only some of them are plush and other ones are like this. And I thought that this material was going to be the ugliest thing ever. And this is my first Nami, and I'm obsessed. And it comes with a little outfit, and then they all have like a little like thing on the front of them. But they're so cute. Just look at those little bare eyes. And look, you guys, you can bend their ears. You could bend their ears like this. You could bend their ears like this. Oh my gosh, I can't. Anyways, you guys pick one, and I'm going to tear this box open. Dun, 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 dun. Give me matcha. It's called matcha. I got Cocoa Brown. I have Cocoa Brown and Pufftail. So I have the brown one and the yellow one, and they were both poodle. Okay. Nothing that's going to give it away. Don't show me anything that's going to give it away. Okay. Nami, Puppy Diary. I'm really picky with my Namis because some of them are really creepy. So, we got a plush one. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to show you guys first. I was just so excited. I was so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Oh my gosh, look how cute. It's a little boopsie. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We got Jelly Wag. No one on the corner's got swagger like us. Swagger like us. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to show you guys first. So this part is going to come off. This little, like, whatever the frick this is. We'll put this here. I did not think I was going to like the plush ones. I was like, because these other Namis, they kind of scare me. They kind of scare me a little bit. But I freaking love these. Okay, let's look at the eyes. These are one set, two. Let me back it up so the light isn't so. And then regular. Right? Oh my gosh, I really like these puppy ones. I'm going to give her purple eyes. But yeah, let me show you what I mean by some of the Namis are a little bit creepy. Check this out. Okay, some of them can be a little creepy, but they're still really cute. But if I'm picking my favorites, I do like the smaller ones that I can like carry around. So, whoa, let me not. Okay. But yeah, look guys. Oh my gosh, we got this little guy and we got this. I cannot believe. So note to self, if you get a 400% Mei, you're not getting a big one like a Nami. If you got a 400% Nami, it'd be one of those or it'd be even bigger. Okay, it would be, I'm getting those little fuzzies in my lashes. But if you get a 400% May, you're going to be able to change their eyes. And they do really good with their eyes. I don't know how to explain it. Their eyes on the Maymays and the little stitching on it and the little Band-Aid on the nose, like, I can't. It is so cute. And look at its little paw. Oh, you can move their arms? Shut the front door. What? Wow, I can stretch out his arms. That is so cute. Okay, let me get these fuzzies out of my eye. And then let me think. Yeah, I should not open any other ones because I'm waiting for more to get here. And in case shipping is late tomorrow, that will be a bummer. But I get so excited, you guys. I'm like, let's open them all. Let's open them all. But I'm waiting on a bunch. They're just never going to get here. Nope, got to think optimistic. They're going to get here. They're going to get here. And it's going to be awesome. I have more Maymays coming. I have dark forest ones. And then I have, hold on, let me show you guys. These are Maymays. Wait, did these ones' eyes change? No. These ones don't change, and this one looks bigger, doesn't it? So yeah, these are Maymays. This is from the Dark Forest collection. Look at the tops of them. And then this is a Maymay from the Symbiote Neverland. This is the Neverland series. So cute. They're way cuter in person than they are in the box. That's why I want to show you guys. And if you're looking to save money, these are way cheaper than Nami's. And they're so much fun. So if you're just like not a, you know, if you're just not digging the, what are they called? The Labubus, then you got something else you can like. That is really, really cute. I also like to dress up my Hachi Poo-Poos. And I give all my Hachi Poo-Poos a little camera. These are the little gummy bears that smell like fruit. And I put a little beanie on him. I took it right off my Labubu. And that's another thing is all of their outfits are almost interchangeable. So you can put all of these little outfits and switch them around on different characters. And Amazon has like the best bang for your buck with costumes. I love it. And all of these come off. Like I can take this off. I can take this little scarf off. Wow, this puppy is really cute. So we got Jellywag and we got Mouse, Mushroom Mouse. They're so cute. Now you have a little puppy friend. So cute. Okay, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I feel like I got these little like lash things in my, not lash things, but like these little fuzzies. Hold on. Yeah, I had some fuzzies stuck on my bottom lash. Oops. Okay, let's see if we get anything else for the collective. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know, right? The little tiny blue one is so freaking cute. So we got this little guy. We got this little guy. And the little purple Jellywag. And we got another Duck-U. So freaking cute. I'm going to need more shelves. More shelves. I know, I can't wait either, Organic Slay. I have some, what do I have? I have some bad Kippos coming. They're like little bad kids. I've got Wakukus coming. I've got more Maymays, more Namis. I've got Lilo, I've got Stitch coming. I've got more Labubus coming. I've got a bunch of, like, I don't know, I'm messing around, which will be really good by the time we do this giveaway. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what company I would like to, you know, be sponsored by and get a promo code from for you guys to buy for you, yourself, or you, or your children, or some loved ones. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Isn't that wrap up your message with a bow? Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. And I do feel like you're not going to lower it, but it's going to be like a loud monotone where people are, again, seeing that you're indifferent and they can't get you riled up. They can't get you up out of your seat. It's just not going to happen. We have the Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. You will never get anywhere if you keep standing still. So if you know that somebody's trying to take you to court for like what we were talking about earlier, or if you have somebody that's trying to like intimidate you, you know that you have to take action, whether it's praying or, asking around, like, what should I do here? Like, I need to figure this out. Like, you know right now that you're not going to be standing still. You found Maymays? They're so cute. And what you guys can do is, as I'm introducing them on here, you can go and watch unboxings on YouTube, on TikTok. That way you can see what each volume looks like. So like for me, I really like the puppy volume, and there's only certain plushies that I do like. So you can kind of just like shop around and see, what you might be interested in. Like, I think everybody should have like a couple of boo-boos because they're valuable for at least to collect, even if you don't really like them. But it's like you get one and then you're like, oh, okay, I see. It's a whole experience. It's opening the blind box, not knowing which one you're going to get, guessing, seeing other people that are excited, knowing that what you have is rare, and then doing that with other blind boxes. It's like gambling for light workers or gambling for... Yeah, it's like gambling for us that don't gamble. It's like the closest thing we're going to get to gambling. It's like a real live slot machine. This sounds dangerous. Sounds like what we're doing is a little bit dangerous. So we got to keep it under control. But I still think it's really good for us to heal. Oops, that's not supposed to be in there. I think it's really good for us to heal. Oh my gosh, I'm just making a mess today. Okay, anything else? Yeah, I love watching unboxings. Never thought I'd be watching them, but it's exciting. It's exciting to watch. And then you'll find like certain content creators that like you really like watching doing the unboxing. Yeah. If you guys want to watch somebody that I really enjoy watching doing unboxings, I would go watch Wonderlust. She's so cute, and her husband is always in the background, and then they just do like subtitles for him, and then she's unboxing massive amounts of toys. So she's one person on here that's like really popular, and I don't know, you'll just find your favorite people. But Wonderlust, I would look up Wonderlust. Okay, somebody here might be going through a friendship breakup. If you feel like you're coming apart from people and you're doing your best to not become unhinged, remember that you need to give yourself the compassion that you were never given. So it's almost like these people aren't giving you the compassion that like you deserved, and you're always just serving it up for them like on this nice little plate, and you need to give yourself that empathy, that compassion. You're going to be giving yourself flowers and really seeing where that person, they could have been a better friend to me. They could have been a better lover to me. And it's okay for me to say, I have this boundary and please don't cross it. Yeah, it's Wonderlust, but it's spelled, she like spells it weird. But if you put it in the like search, she'll come up. Wonderlust blind boxes. Put in Wonderlust blind boxes and she'll pop up. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's freaking so cute. I want to put her in my freaking pocket. She's like the most soft-spoken, excited person. And yeah, I like watching her unboxings. And then there's a couple other girls that I watch. Yeah. So again, this came out for you guys again. Give yourself permission to experience joy. Give yourself the compassion that you were never given. Can I have one more for the collective? Slowly but surely, you are going places. You're welcome, guys. Slowly but surely, you are going places. So even if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, You're still getting somewhere because you are acknowledging things that are hard. You are acknowledging this person's not good to me. I have to stand up for myself. I have to stop giving this other person my energy. Slowly but surely, because you're acknowledging and you're recognizing, you are going places. I love it. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. As the live chat is, or as the live stream is ending, if you guys feel called to, because I don't think you can hype up the video while it's live. I think you have to do it like after it's live. So if you guys can do me a favor when the live stream ends, hype up this video. Don't forget to smash the you know what if you enjoyed any bit of it. It always helps, and it's the best way to show free love. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, hype up this video. And if you made it all the way to the end, if you made it all the way to the end, let me know what your favorite character was. As we did affirmations for the end, and then we're doing who is your favorite character in the live unboxing? Let me know in the comments because you made it to the very, very end. You made it to the very, very end. I love it. Okay, you guys. You like the Nami and the mouse? I know, they're so cute. You guys are going to love these. Wait till you see the other ones. Oh my gosh, you're going to be like, so cute. Night, guys. Okay, I'm sending you guys so much love. Lady Justice, thank you so much for your love and support, and may you receive that back tenfold. I just appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight, and because it's not a time that I normally go live. I've just had a really long week. If it's only Wednesday, but if you guys are on Patreon, you have a new message. It is, what do you need to know right now, today? What do you need to know right now at this very moment today? That was bluntly posted a little while ago. Link is in the description box. And yeah, it's only $11.11 a month to join, and you can cancel at any time. You will have access to every video I've ever posted in there the last almost 3 years, and they are all ad free. So it's a really good deal. It's like way cheaper than other subscriptions. All right, you guys, I'm sending you hugs, kisses, and smooches, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye, guys.